That's it for my announcements, but then Claire has some announcements, which is why she's joining us this evening.
All right. So I've been asked to come and represent the Foundation Beyond Belief. I'm on the board, and I'm also on the board of the Atheist Community of Austin, so I am doubly lucky to serve two great organizations, and I'm really pleased to do that. The Foundation Beyond Belief, if you don't know what that is a charitable organization that has four main branches. Behind me you can see the web page, and there's the volunteer network. No matter where you are in the United States, you can get plugged in and have your group be part of a bigger thing if you're a secular group that does good things. There's the Humanist Service Corps, which right now is working in Africa. It's kind of like a secular Peace Corps. Then there's the grants, which every quarter we have new beneficiaries. People donate through Foundation Beyond Belief so that humanist donations are given a voice. When most organizations donate, like through a church or something, they get a larger voice. And if I donate as a secular humanist or an atheist, it's just Clare Wuellner. But if I do it through Foundation Beyond Belief, we're given a voice, and that's why I feel it's important to donate through them. And then right now, what I'm here for is to talk about the disaster recovery efforts that Foundation Beyond Belief is a part of. There are two main parts to that, and one is that we have boots on the ground. People go in and actually help put the city or whatever has been destroyed. Recently, we had people from the board, the ACA board, go to help put places back together that needed help. So in that, they have people also in a network that's on the volunteer network. But the part that I'm here about for today is that we want to match, the ACA is going to match up to $1,000 of donations from you to contribute to helping people for Hurricane Harvey.
Right, and I've been told that there's supposed to be at some point a button that's going to exist on this part of the screen, and that you should be able to donate using that button. And as Claire said, we're going to match up to $1,000. ACA will go ahead and match those funds, so please feel free to.
But anything over that is fine as well.
Yeah, we're not.
Yes, there's no
We don't
limit.
encourage you to stop it at
Right.
1K.
And I'd like to give a shout out to several people who have already done a lot of advocacy to have people donate to Foundation Beyond Belief. Just so you know, Foundation Beyond Belief, they vet organizations to make sure that what we donate to is in accordance with our beliefs, our humanist beliefs. And so some folks who've already helped with that are the Atheist Manifesto, Marissa Alexa I'm sorry, I need to put my cheaters on. I can't see I tried, but I can't. McCool, Steve Shives, Daniel Moscato, Matt Delhunty, Aaron Raw, Seth Andrews, Thomas Smith, Andrew Torres, and Eli Bosnick. They've already had a fundraiser with a podcast and raised $3,300. Maybe we can do better here at the Atheist Experience. Let's see, that's the crux of it. The money will go through, go to the organization that we've selected is All Hands Volunteers.
Okay.
And we've worked with them before. They are boots on the ground type folks. If you go online and click through our website there, you will see people tearing out drywall and starting over again.
And I know, we were talking earlier before the show started about the devastation that everybody's been witnessing and how hard it is, I guess, to see this so much. I mean, it's saturating the news because it is such a gargantuan tragedy, and the scale and scope of it is so unbelievable. I mean, I hear about the size of the area impacted by the flooding. It's larger. I mean, you think to yourself a city, but it's larger than some states.
It's huge. I have some numbers here. Oops. South Texas has had 3 500-year flooding events in the last 3 years, including Harvey. And FEMA estimates that 450,000 people will apply for assistance. And about 80% of Texans do not have flood insurance.
Well, I mean, a lot of these people that were impacted weren't even in the flood zone.
They were not.
I mean, they didn't even think of themselves as being in flood-prone areas. So this isn't even about, you know, someone, just a general lack of preparedness. I mean, they were living in areas where there was no reason to think that they were going to be at risk.
Right. And even if you haven't been flooded, there's 200,000 people who don't have power. And right there, that has a lot of consequences.
It's horrible with the deaths and the pets. And I mean, just the imagery, I was saying to you that it's like it took me days before I could even post something on Facebook. I had people writing to me and they were like, "Are you okay? Is Austin okay?" And I was just like, you know, I just can't even bring myself to grapple with this because it's so overwhelming. But I just, you know, encourage everybody to move forward despite the overwhelming nature of this, and also to move forward despite the fatigue that can set in when you're like hammered with these images and with this event like over and over again. But it's just necessary for people, I think, to understand the scope.
I couldn't ignore it because Foundation Beyond Belief, we were doing a lot of talking behind the scenes to get this fund drive started. And also the executive director of Foundation Beyond Belief lives in Houston, and she was posting pictures of all of her belongings on top of her dining room table and moving everything up to the second story. That makes it really real when it's somebody you know. It's horrendous. So anything that you can give to help would be very appreciated, and I promise you Foundation Beyond Belief will give it to the very best organization, and the very best things will happen that can happen with that money.
And while I would love to end on a positive note, the fact is there's another one coming.
Yes.
So we've got another one out there in the Gulf that's picking up steam as we speak. I don't know that much about meteorology. In fact, I know nothing about meteorology, but I did see a gentleman talking about it on television, and one of the things he mentioned was that these storms pick up steam while they're over water, and they tend to pick up steam more during the day. So the longer or more days this thing spends out in the water, the bigger this is going to get. And the name of this one coming is Irma. And I would imagine it's going to hit similar areas, which if you could stop it, you would.
Yeah, the fourth event in 3 years. That's crazy. It's crazy.
So just don't get fatigued. Try to not get fatigued.
Right.
Try to just keep plugging, keep helping, keep doing what you can.
Yep, do what you can. It's what we're all doing here, and appreciate any part that you can do.
Do we have anything else to go through?
That's the main thing. $1,000. Let's make ACA cough up $1,000.
Do it. We're looking forward to paying it out. So please do what you can to make sure that we pay every penny of it.
All right.